Okay, go ahead.
Sankirtan is considered to be successful, and even just by going out on Sankirtan, it's considered to be successful. But if somebody goes out, but they don't even stop a single person because of maybe lack of confidence, is it still considered to be success?
Yeah, there are success. Success is always there in devotional service. Just the effort to make devotional service pleases Krishna. Bhaktya mama vijanati. So, patram pushpam palam toyam. So Krishna talks about just the attitude. It's the attitude that's primarily important for him. And then the result that comes, well, that may be secondary, it may not. It depends on what the motivation for it is. So any service in Krishna consciousness is always successful just by making the effort. But then when we go out and we also give somebody else one book, give many people one book or many books, then there's an additional success, and that success is that we brought other people to Krishna, and that then becomes more successful. It's more successful because when you go out and you haven't succeeded in approaching anybody, then the success is based on your effort only, but it's not on the basis of benefiting others. But now you're benefiting others. But benefiting others should be with that same pure motive. Then the more people that you benefit, the more successful you are. So it becomes successful, more successful, most successful. That's why, often we emphasize the result. But if the result is for some other reason and it's not for pleasing Krishna, then it's not as successful. It's still successful because however people got books, the books are the same, no matter what your motive is giving it to them. But if the motive in giving it to them is that I want to be recognized, then it's not as good as the motive in giving it to them in order to benefit others or in order to please spiritual master, please Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So there's always different degrees, and the same thing. I go into the kitchen and I cook an offering for the deities, but it's not so very good. But if I'm doing it with real love and devotion, then Krishna will accept it. On the other hand, if I don't care what I'm cooking and I don't bother to learn and to better myself, then Krishna may not accept, and it may not be a success, it may be a flop. Maybe we get some benefit for going in and making an effort, but our attitude then will determine how successful we are. On the other hand, someone may be an excellent cook and be in complete Maya. But now in this case, Krishna doesn't need to eat at all. So it's not like conditioned souls, however they get a book, ultimately the book says the same thing to them. But here, a preparation that Krishna gets, well, Krishna doesn't need it. He can do without it. What he's really looking for more is the bhakti and the devotion. So there's always different grades of success, and they depend on how we do things, what we do things. And obviously, devotees want to be most successful. It's sort of the natural nature of a devotee because that becomes most pleasing to Krishna. On the other hand, a pure effort is the foundation, is the groundwork. And based on that, there can be more or less. Well, Krishna consciousness is always successful. Hare Krishna.